Hello and welcome to Colorful Creations. I'm Frank Knowles and this is episode number 4. And today what we're going to be doing is I'm going to show you exactly how to make leaf plates. And this is going to be what the final product looks like. Here's one example and here is another example. So the supplies you need today are: you need a terracotta plant tray bottom. You can get these at any, like Walmart, Lowe's, Home Depot, any kind of nursery place. You need painter's tape or simple masking tape, a pencil. You need acrylic paints, and again, apple barrel or folk art acrylic paint. You can get these at A.C. Moore or Michael's. And then fabric paint, which I like to use. Tulip is a good brand. Again, you can get these at any arts and crafts store. And then I like to use for the final coat Krylon. It's triple thick crystal clear glaze. And I usually put about 3 coats, but I'll explain more about this in a minute. So, the first thing you do is you start off with your terracotta plate. And what I usually like to do is on the back, I'll glue on 4 corners little felt pads, so when you put it down on the surface it doesn't scratch it. So the next thing after the terracotta is, as I mentioned in previous videos, use Kills primer, the water-based latex primer. So I'll paint the terracotta plate the white. After, or before actually, I will use the painter's tape and mark off the edge of the plate, so when you're finished painting you can peel it off and you've got a real crisp line around the plate. So you've got your primed plate, you let it dry. You can use a blow dryer to speed up the drying. Then what I'll do on here, I've already drawn 4 leaves, but the way that I did this, I just picked maple leaves, and these are a real good leaf up here in New England, although you can use any kind of leaf or fern that you like. It doesn't really matter. So I simply put the leaf on the plate, and you don't have to be precise. You just simply start tracing around the leaf and get your outline. I do it in pencil, and on this one I've done 3 different leaves. Then what you do is you start having fun and you start painting. On this one I did a larger leaf and I just painted the outside first. All of these are with acrylic paints. Then the inside. The final thing was I added some highlights with fabric paint, the red and the orange and the black to outline it and give it a little more depth. Then when you're finished with the plate, and this one is dry, the paint is, all you have to do on the back is simply peel off the painter's tape like this. It comes off easily, it doesn't leave any residue. And if you'll notice, what you have now is a very sharp line on the plate. And so you don't have to worry about being precise when you're painting. The tape makes a very clear line for you. And this is the other plate I did. I simply used one larger leaf in the center and several, or I think that was the same leaf, but you could use any size leaf. Again, paint it, add acrylic paint and then fabric paint. And then the final process will be adding, and I like to use usually 3 coats of the Krylon triple thick crystal clear glaze. Try to say that fast 3 times. Spray it once, leave it outside. I wouldn't spray this inside. It dries pretty quickly. Let the first coat dry, add another, let it dry, add another, and you've got your final product. The nice thing about adding the glaze is it makes it waterproof. You can put wet containers on here. They're fine. You could actually put water in it and it'll bead right up. You can't cook with this, but it is fine if you add this. It adds a glossy, kind of glass-like glaze to it, and it also protects the paint. So, thank you for joining me today. I want to thank the places I like to get my materials: Walmart, A.C. Moore, Michael's, Home Depot, and Lowe's. War Eagle. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me at Colorful Creations, that's with the K each way, .net, and my name is Frank Knowles again. And as always, I'll close with Martha Stewart. I'm going to meet you. See you later.